Well, answer me this though, Wick. You know, what the hell is really going on, sir?
A lot, and you know, I've been kind of, I kind of have, you know, fallen back out here on social media as far as, well, not with this, but you know, as far as my Real Ghetto Mafia page, my Facebook page and stuff, because I've been trying to get all this stuff together. You do know this Sunday, it finally is coming to a head.
Yeah.
South Side meets the East Side. CeeLo Green and Wick, we got a smash hit record with a video to the video, which is gonna, a song to the video, which the video is gonna drop here.
That's right.
We changed it, at noon on Sunday.
Okay,
but the video release party,
that's right,
will be from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. that night at the Spot off Flat Shows in Canada.
Yeah.
To all my people out there that keep asking me and I'm not replying to you, it is free to get in. It's a sports bar. A lot of people keep asking me, man, how much it costs to get in? It's free to get in. I'm bringing the whole city out.
Yeah.
Bring the South Side out, the West Side out, the East Side out. You know, I'm calling you up on stage, and if you behave, I'm gonna give you your flowers. If not, it can go either way. You know what I'm saying?
So you gonna come up on stage and hate on me?
It could be a brouhaha too. You know what I'm saying? So we walk
into a roast.
We walking on a thin line there. You know what I'm saying? But my plans right now is to call you up. You know what I'm saying? Some of the people that helped out with this video.
Yeah.
To call them up, give them their flowers. You know what I'm saying? Like Ali. Tia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? J-Bo. You know, DJ Jelly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Turk and Jody. You know what I'm saying? They came out here, man. Especially Burn One, you know what I'm saying, for doing the beat, you know what I'm saying, 5 Points Music Bakery. So there's a lot of people that I'm gonna show love to that night.
Okay.
And I got a lot of guests for y'all that's gonna come out, celebrity guests that's gonna surprise y'all. I can't give away no names and stuff. Yeah. They said, Wick, don't even say that. We just gonna step up in there like this right here.
Exactly.
So it's gonna be epic, man. I'm galvanizing Decatur, getting it back. I tell artists this right here. If you don't have they say, well, Wick, why you throwing the release party, the video release party, not the release party for the record. We're gonna do that later downtown. I'm gonna bring that to the whole city. This is for the East Side. They said, well, why you doing it on the East Side? I said, because I have to galvanize my side first. If my side ain't supporting me, then how can I ask West Side, South Side, the rest of Georgia, the rest of the Southeast, and the rest of the country to support me when I'm not getting the support in Decatur? So we doing the East Side. So we doing this right here for the East Side. You know what I mean? I'm talking about for all my partners that used to be at the Showcase back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They used to be at Golden Glide, Southwest DeKalb, Columbia High School, Rita Ann and Stone Mountain, Tucker, May. You know what I'm saying? All the times that I've almost said Mays.
Yeah, because you wanted to add some real niggas into the mix. I'm not mad at that. That's beautiful.
I said, no, I was going to say that because CeeLo them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because their
Mays,
side. But I forgot you did go there too. Because you know, I thought you went to the performing arts schools because you tapped there so much. But you did go to Mays for one semester.
I graduated from Mays High.
Well, you know, I got to see the paperwork.
What's happening in Mays High? West Side, Southwest Atlanta.
And y'all come out too, man. You know what I'm saying? Support CeeLo, man. Support, you know what I'm saying, B-High. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing the whole West Side, South Side out too. So it's going to be a beautiful thing. I'm going to tell you this too, B-High, before we move on to the next thing. People have been kind of in my DM and they say, well, you know, Wick, man, why don't you get it up, man? You're already blowing up. You know what I'm saying, on the channel. You got the gift of gab out here, man. I think that, you know what I'm saying, just talking and, you know what I'm saying, and giving your game to the youth and stuff, you know, that's what you should concentrate on. And I agree with that to a certain extent. But also, I can do it through music. You know what I'm saying? There's some, kids in the new generation that music resonates, you know, more with them than a guy sitting up here, you know what I'm saying, with a grin in his face talking to him.
Yeah.
You understand? But if I put it on wax,
yeah,
you know, they'll receive it more. I'm doing this Beehive, this record and this whole movement for all the rappers and the singers that are over 40 years old.
Yeah.
That people have told them, my mantra is I'm the hardest rap over 40.
Yeah.
Rap has no age limit.
That's right.
I've been pushing that a long time. Now there are artists that out here that they'll see our stuff. You know how it goes now. I used to tell you about that. Everybody is watching. You know, the streets are watching, and a artist or a talk show or something, they can have a bigger deal than us, but they sit here and watch Behind Eye and say, you know what, we need to. They'll take it back to the company or the studios and say, hey, these two guys behind Wick are doing this right here. This is what we need to do. You understand what I'm saying? So the streets are watching. So that I say that to say that there are artists that maybe they have gotten the credit for they're trying to, push the old school, the hardest rap over 40. But I've been doing this over 15 years. You understand? When they start saying that, I used to work on a construction site, Beehive. I used to work out there in Thomasville.
Yeah.
Right now, Villa Monte.
Yeah.
You understand? This is East Side. Hood as we got back in the day.
That's right.
I refurbished cribs there. I done been out here with the people. That's why my rep is what it is out here in the street. Because I have never been too proud to get my hands dirty as a rapper. I've been successful in rap, successful in the pocket. I still get out there, and paint some cribs.
And work.
You understand what I'm saying? That's another thing to all y'all rappers. Don't ever be too proud to work. But there always was, clowns out there to be like, oh man, you went from, BET and MTV and this here, and now you out here, working with us and doing this, you too old to rap. And this is what I tell you this all the time. The same guy was telling me I'm too old to rap, was sitting there, you know what I'm saying? You out there busting concrete, refurbish your stuff, knocking out windows, tearing floors up, but you 65.
Yeah.
I said, well, so let me get this straight.
Yeah.
I'm too old to sit in the AC with Beehive. With the city of Atlanta behind me.
I'm with you.
And then talk some stuff, get game, and then walk right into Beehive studio and drop a verse.
Yeah.
I'm too old for that. But you're not too old to be up here busting concrete.
Come on.
Or changing roofs, or being a plumber, or being an HVAC technician, or cooking, or have a restaurant, or have a hair salon if you're a female. Nobody's too old to do that.
Yeah.
My grandmama do hair right now at 86.
Come on.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nobody's too old for that.
Yeah.
But if you rap, you're too old. I never understood. I looked at that always as black on black crime to me. Everything else was cool. Everything else is cool. You know what I'm saying? I can take a snake and go down the toilet till I'm 90.
Yeah.
But I can't go ahead and rap a verse. So the stereotype, I don't know where that came from. So you asked me what I do it for. And the people ask me what I'm doing this for right here. This is what I'm doing for. I'm trying to do something biblical. You know what I'm saying? I was the first. It's nothing that an Atlanta artist can take away from me. I don't care if you didn't listen to my music back in the day, and the first time you heard trap music, it was Tip, or the first time you heard it came from this guy. The people here in this city know, and that can't be taken away from me. And I have always been a pioneer and a leader. And a lot of times, pioneers and leaders don't get the credit that they deserve.
Never.
We're the pathfinders. Yeah. I make the path for everybody to run down. Just like what you're doing with this podcast. I told you that. Yeah. I said the first person in the door always gets shot dead. And then the other people come in and hold the metal up. You understand what I'm saying? So and that's what has happened. But you know what? I'm willing to take that chance again for the community. For the hip hop community, I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna break this barrier down. That this stigma of you a certain age, this divide. The young people don't listen to the young people. The older people want the old people. The young people talking about the old rappers. The old rappers talking about the young rappers. Now I'm gonna break all that down, Beehive, and I'm the man to do it because I've been chosen to do it.
Well, I agree with you 1,000%, but my point of view of what you're saying is a little different because the way I feel. Is like the 40 and up crowd is underserved in music.
Correct.
And we are a hip hop generation. So it's like now we done turned 40. What are we supposed to listen to?
Correct. So 18-year-old kids?
Exactly.
I need to listen to my son telling me about life.
Exactly. And that's all I'm saying right there.
I understand. I'm with you.
You see what I'm saying?
We right here.
Come on. So it's like we have to create the genre and be the trailblazers for people to be able to understand that, oh man, I can cut on my radio again. I can hear something with some bass in it. I can hear something with some hi-hats and it's snapping talking about what I'm going through now as a grown-ass man.
Right.
And it's not stressing me out, but it's also helping me to enjoy my day. It's also helping me to party. It's also helping me to reflect. It's also teaching me and informing me at the same time. And that genre of music is, I'm coining it as OG music. We got
I like
OG
that.
Kush, but we need OG music this ain't for young folks either. See, that's the issue that everybody gets messed up.
But now what I'm saying, and I feel you, and I feel you. That's the difference. What you just said right there is it's a thought process of a lot of older rappers. This ain't for the young generation. No, I'm gonna make it where it is. As well as what the young kids are doing, it is for us. See, we are all smarter if I listen to everything, if I listen to things that my son and his generation is rapping about and saying, you know what that's gonna, you know who that's gonna make me smarter than? You. You know why? Because I know everything that they're talking about. You see what I'm saying? I can identify with them. I know the slangs. So when they saying, oh, hey man, I ran up in that stick, and a person like you asked me, what is a stick with? Oh, that's when we used to just say the pistol. Oh, okay. So now I know you have to infiltrate that dialogue. But at the same time, we're gonna, if a kid, 15, 16, 17 years, 18, listen to you, if your kids listen to Be High, you know who they're gonna be smarter than? They're not gonna be smarter than you. They're gonna be smarter than the 15 and 16 and 17 and 18-year-olds, because they're gonna have the same game that they have, but they're gonna have what you gave them also, because they were able to listen. That's the point I'm making right now. I wanna listen to the young kids. I want their knowledge. I wanna suck up what the young kids are saying, but I also want them to be able to listen to what we're talking about, and we all win. There's a divide right now in the rap itself and the communication.
I see what you're saying and how I feel, whether you be young and old. Good music is going to translate regardless of whose mouth it's coming in out of.
It will if it's put out there. The people have to see it, hear it, and touch it. See, that's the thing. I'm not trying to break per se my son and his friends. I'm trying to break the powers that be. That's why I say it's going to be biblical. The powers that be that have put this into the infrastructure. This is a silent rule that has been implemented. You are too old to rap. We can't put you on radio because the demographics that's listening to radio are young. This is what they say. They're young, so we want to cater to them. This is what they want to hear. And I say this all the time. Okay, if you're a radio station or a big podcast, okay, cool. You can hide behind the umbrella of this is what the young audience wants to hear. But in that case right there, when you were raising your kids, do you give them fried chicken every day? Do you let them eat exactly what they want to eat every day? Even though it's unhealthy for them, they still have to take their vitamins. We are the vitamins. So what I say this to say this: if you're a station, if you're a V, if you're a Hot, if you're a Streets, yeah, you can play all the young music that's going out, that's catering to the young folks that's listening right now. But you have to feed them a survival kit. You understand? You have to give them their vegetables. You have to give them Galaxy Wick new stuff. You have to feed them, and that's where we're being exiled at. We got nonstop bad, healthy grease food. Remember I told you about the grease is killing us? You keep giving me grease. That's what the young rap is, what you give. Grease. I need some vegetables. I need to hear Survival Kit. I need to hear Killer Mike
new album.
Exactly.
Shout out to Killer Kill, because he's about to go off there and get that Grammy next week and bring that thing
Absolutely,
back
bring
home.
it back to the and I know that's gonna kill you. We need to hear Andre 3000. We need
sure need to hear
absolutely.
Andre 3000.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it's the Flute album, I get on him about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't take it personal. I hope he take it. And this is to Andre. I don't ever come from a place of malice. When I'm talking to you, I'm standing on one side of an argument, and I can kind of always go pros and cons to anybody.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot. Under 3,000, your pros outweigh your cons. You understand what I'm saying? Goody Mob, your pros outweigh your cons.
Yeah.
Y'all are necessary. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why sometimes I do have to give you a little, something bitter to get you, put a fire up under you. So you'll get up out here and get something. Ain't that a song they made? Get up, get out and get something.
One of the greatest songs of all time.
Absolutely.
As well.
And sometimes, they need a refresher course themselves to get up and get out and get something. So that's why I light a fire up under them. But like I said, I'm doing this record, back to being on point. I'm doing this record and this movement, the Galaxy Wick movement. Changed my name for this movement. And that's why I used to always say, man, don't associate me with with the old ghetto mafia. I get it. You know what I'm saying? People know me from that. But I'm looking forward. I'm not looking backwards. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm trying to do something biblical, and you're a part of it. I'm an extension of you. You kicked the door down first and took a gamble with this right here. How can I sit up here now and not do the same thing when it comes to rap?
Well, see, that's what I was about to say too. I feel like the door's down, Wick, and it ain't nothing but space and opportunity out here in these streets. I also believe that it don't matter what radio does anymore. If it's good music, it's going to reach the ears of the people that it needs to reach, whether it be young folks or old folks, because that's the other thing, too. You know, I think a lot of the people that are in charge of different situations and media companies, they think that the content that they put out has to be, you know, directed at a certain demographic. However, through my research and through our experience that we done had in here, we've done reached millions of people monthly talking about grown man stuff, entertaining stuff, crazy stuff, informative stuff. I get young men that's 15, 16 years old running up to me saying, B-High, I love the show, man. I'm learning so much. I'm getting folks in their 20s. B-High, your show is necessary.
Absolutely.
And then the folks our age is like, hey, man, just thank you.
Right.
Just thank you, because we needed to have a safe place to be able to talk like grown folks and, you know, discuss our issues and how we feel about stuff. As far as the music is concerned, you, Killer Mike, Goody Mob, out of Atlanta, y'all are putting it down as far as music for OGs that we can listen to. I got to throw Bun B in that thing because that Mo Trio album was crazy as hell as well.
Absolutely.
As far as just OGs that saying, you know what, nigga, we don't give a damn. We ain't about to cater to nobody. We're about to just make great music.
Correct.
And it's going to translate to who it needs to translate to. And I think that the audience and the people are ready for it, because what I know is that people 40 and fly and up, 30 and up, are underserved.
Correct. I agree.
They're underserved in entertainment.
Absolutely.
So it's like, guess what? If you don't want to serve them, we will, and we'll get all the money.
That's right.
That's how I feel about it.
That's right.
And we don't need the powers to be to come in, because it ain't no more gatekeepers no more.
Yeah.
So y'all can miss the boat.
Correct.
And y'all can watch us work it. You can watch us win, and you can watch us get the money.
Yeah.
And then once they see that it's working, then they go come in and try to take over and make it seem like it's all about them. But guess what? By the time they finally come in, you already got your fan base ready to go, and the W has already been brought back home to Atlanta and Decatur.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, B-High, man, that was great that you said that. This Sunday, January the 28th, from 8 p.m. You got to get there early. I suggest you be there at 7:30, 7 o'clock. Be outside. It's free to get in. It's a sports bar. First come, first serve with the VIPs. The best food in town. TVs everywhere. It's going to be star-studded. Every school that I just named, I want you out there. Decatur, Keller Road, McAfee, Flatjo, Glenwood, everybody. Gresham, all the way up to Moreland Boulevard. I want to see y'all out there. And I want to see y'all out there from the south side too. I want everybody to come together, B-High, and we're gonna step out here in the galaxy and push the agenda ourselves with the new video from CeeLo and Wicked. It's called Break the Bank. Jim.
Can I start a Soul Train line in there?
See, that's what I be talking
Well,
about.
no, you supposed to be an OG. If I want to do a Soul Train line, it should be all right.
If you, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. You start the Soul Train line, I'm gonna have you escorted out. B-High. Y'all, security. Y'all already see what I'm talking about right now.
Hey, guess what?
The county don't play. Have you heard about the Cal Police? Do I need to get Brandy on the phone? Because Brandy will let you know.
I want to know people. I do this move right here. You ain't gonna get me out of here, because I'll be just like this the whole time.
Yeah, I'll get Brandon on the phone to call some of her partners up there to escort you right up out of there. Matter of fact, Brandon will escort you out herself. You understand what I'm saying?
So
Shout out to my girl.
Wait. So what you telling me is that you gonna get my ass kicked by the police at your video release party?
Yeah.
Just because I want to do a Soul Train line? You know what, Wick? You about bad as anybody that I ever met in my life, but then in the same
My name is Wicked.
You know, you called me talking about you done watched the movie with Snoop Froggy Dogg.
Snoop Doggy Dogg. Say his name right. Don't look.
He goes by Snoop Froggy Dogg too.
I'm having a great day. The show is going good. I'm talking about the new. I do not get up in here and talking about the greatest entertainer rapper of all time.
I thought Fabo was the greatest entertainer of all time.
No. I said entertaining rapper. So
Fabo's an entertaining rapper.
Fabo is the best, like at a concert at doing shows. Stop trying to twist them and remix
well, no, I ain't
what I'm saying.
I
said out of Atlanta. You left that little nugget out. So when you be remixing my thing, I said that Fabo is the best. If there's a concert to do, if there's a concert, Fabo is the best entertainer. Fabo can rap straight from the deck and people still go crazy on it. He don't care. Fabo it don't even matter the songs that he's rapping. Because people come to see him, he's like Hammer was. We didn't care about Too Legit to Quit as far as the song go. We wanted to see Hammer dance on stage, and then we left listening to NWA. You understand what I'm saying? In the parking lot. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I meant by Fabo is the best entertainer. Snoop, I'm talking about just the GOAT of rap entertainment, period. Rap with the style, rapping, swag, movies, anything that you want to name, groundbreaking pioneer, anything that you want to, with rap entertainment itself, Snoop Dogg should be the logo. I told you that.
I agree with you though, because
there are other artists that specialize in a certain. Snoop Dogg don't have the quickest tongue. I'm gonna give that to Twister. Yeah. Snoop Dogg getting the best dancer. I'm gonna give that to Fabo. Yeah. Snoop Dogg getting the best white rapper. You know, I'm giving that to Eminem. You know what I'm saying? But you get the gist of what I'm saying.
You can't put him in every category as the greatest, but he's got a 90 in every category.
Absolutely.
Because I mean, he can crip walk too.
His overall, you know, in Madden and stuff, they would give you overall ratings. Exactly. And in 2K 24, they give you overall rating. Exactly. Well, Snoop Dogg has, you know, like you said, he's a 99.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Well, even he can still dance like Fabo.
Exactly.
He can still grip walk. So you know, Snoop Dogg. But the movie, I watched the movie, and I know you're mad at me because we were all supposed to watch it over the weekend and then talk about it Monday.
Yeah, because you don't give a damn.
Well, I'm just flipping through my TV and it just said, you know, hey, brand new release, you know, Snoop Dogg. And so how can I wait? So I watched it.
Yeah.
Beehive, when I tell you, first of all, the name of the movie is Underdogs.
Okay. Okay.
When I tell you that this movie, it kind of touched it struck every chord of me, different emotions. There was some times, and I mean every emotion, there was some times in the movie, and I'm trying to speak to y'all who haven't seen the movie without giving the gist of the movie away, especially you. But to sum it all up, if I had to do a synopsis on it, it would be maybe the Bad News Bears meets kind of a little Do the Right Thing with a little bit of you know, Boys in the Hood a little bit, you know, with Mike Epps kind of, you know, still bringing the Cali vibe. I want to say, I think they, you know, me looking at the terrain, it looks like they were basing it off of LA, but it was shot here in Atlanta.
Okay.
That's what it felt like to me. Maybe I'm wrong. I know our trees and different things, so it looked like they shot a majority of here in the ATL. Your girl was in the movie. Candy from Escape, she was the judge in the movie. Your girl that was on Tyler Perry, I was married to the white guy in the movie. I forget what the name of that movie was. She's a great actress. I forget her name right offhand. She was in the movie. Your boy George Lopez was in the movie. You know what I'm saying? He was Snoop's coach in the movie. To give a synopsis of this movie, it's kind of, you know, Snoop didn't have to reach too far.
Yeah, this the Underdogs.
This is the Underdogs.
Yeah, my nigga Alley Boy, his son is in the movie, man.
Sure is. I forgot about that. Alley Boy son,
I had to go here to make sure on Instagram that I wasn't going to lie before I said it. But yeah, Alley Boy's son in that thing, so I got to support it.
Oh no, it's great because when I viewed it, it touched so many different parts of me. And I'm going to give you a quick synopsis. One, I saw Snoop Dogg's life. In the entire movie, and not just Snoop Dogg's life. I saw Beehive's life. I saw Wicked's life. Damn. I saw a lot of people that's out there right now, their life in it. And you know, and what I mean by that is that showing where a person came from to the growth Now, we would, people might say, Wick, well, everybody grows. No, they don't. Ooh. I have friends around me right now that are in the same mindset at 40 years old they was at 19.
Yeah.
Chasing some pussy, trying to flip a quick dollar on this right here. Don't really want to work. Don't want to put it into hard work. Now, always cutting corners. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Being a cheat at life in every single thing. I say, man, sometimes at some point, bro, you got to keep it real with somebody. Yeah. Whether it's your partners, your old lady, something. Yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You can't be a con man your entire life. So everybody does not evolve and grow. We get older physically, but the mentality doesn't grow with you. Like I said, I'm not putting out a Galaxy Wick album to talk about, I'm not running up the cars no more, B-High, so that won't be in Galaxy Wick's album. Yeah. If you want that, go back to get the old Ghetto Mafia. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit and say I'm running up serving dimes anymore. Exactly. I'm not doing that anymore. I have grown past that.
That's right.
When I have 50-year-old rappers saying that right now, I say, well, damn, you were doing that at 16. You're still doing the same damn thing. You're still robbing somebody for a pound of weed, hitting them over the head and tying them up. That's not what I'm doing anymore. Yeah. So that's what I mean by the growth of the mentality.
I'm with
you. Understand what I'm saying? So I saw that in the movie with Snoop, you know what I'm saying, his life when he was a football player in the movie. When I say about his life, we all know that Snoop was coaching Little League football.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? So in the movie, he was a football star to start the movie. And it's ironic, he was calling himself, you had 2 chains, you had 2 joints, two J's.
Okay.
So see, he was, when he was scoring, he would do like this. You know what I'm saying? He 2 J's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it kind of made me. It reminded me of 2 Chainz. Also, it reminded me of Coach Sanders, of Prime, because he kind of, when he started off the movie, a lot of his stuff was how Prime used to act. You know, Prime at one point in his documentary said he wanted to run his car for bridge. You know what I'm saying? And in the movie, I felt that from Snoop. You know that. That's what he portrayed in the movie. That first he was on top, then he fell. He was mad at everybody. Everybody turned their back on him. Yeah. And he went into coaching these kids with malice in his heart for himself. But by the end of the movie, you know how they go. You know what I'm saying? The kids gonna always touch you. Wick love the kids. Trick told you he loved the kids long time ago. Yeah. Shout out to Trick for that. You know what I'm saying? But without me giving away the entire movie, Mike Epps was brilliant, man. Mike Epps, he played his role down to the T. Now when I said touch every emotion, there was a point in this movie to where he could have left the kids, and he said that, hey, I did all this for me. Yeah. Even though he had tricked everybody into that, it was about all of us. It was about the community. Just like if right now, if I told you, I'm sitting up here kicking all this stuff about the community and Beehive, and then time I get someone, Fox or somebody tell me to come, and I say, Beehive, saying you and the fans. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Like, well, damn, Wick, you know what I'm saying? So everything you were saying about the community wasn't true. You weren't trying to do the Galaxy stuff for the people or none of that. Now you don't sold all the way. So,
exactly.
He did that, and
even though that's what you're gonna do anyway, but continue.
Absolutely not. I'm not. I don't tap dance for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't tap dance, but I've been waiting for you to throw me a home run for nobody. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a part in the movie where he was sitting there. And in the movie, I know that these are his friends in real life. Terry Bradshaw, Michael Strahan, the Fox Sports, the Fox, the Fox guys that come on in the morning, the anchors. And they were saying, that, finally his agent called him, turned his back on him and said, hey, I gotta, Fox wants you now because they saw the good work that he was doing in the community. Yeah. Kind of like me and you, everybody calling now because they see the good work we're doing in the community. But we have to make sure that wherever we go, if we do go, that it's not only beneficial for you and I, but it's beneficial for the people. That's right. That they don't get in there changing up everything that we're doing. Come on now. And now we let the people down. We just become another show out here. Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? So he's sitting right there beside Strahan. The Strahan who wouldn't deal with him. Strahan was one of his biggest, critics and haters, and didn't let it be, and didn't hide it in the movie. He said that it was, it was a point where Strahan looked at him and said, welcome to my family. And when he said, welcome to my family, Snoop took that as, you know what? All this time I've been trying to get back to these people that don't care about me when I was already with the people that did care, that care about me. That's what touched me. It almost brought me to tears because I have been there before. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he left, you know, Snoop, I know Snoop, he probably mad at me like, God damn nigga, you said you want to tell the movie.
Yeah.
But the long story short, I saw a lot of us in the movie. Now when I said it struck every emotion, there were times that I felt like the kids cussed a little bit too much. You know, I wouldn't tell you to go home without viewing it first and just put it on for your young daughters.
Yeah.
Unless, you know, y'all already have that rapport.
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, if you let your kids walk around, because there is no blueprint to what's right and what's wrong when it comes to parenting. That's why I told you there were times where I was saying, Snoop, that's too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But there was times where I had to, you know, wipe a little tear. There was times where I said, you know what, I was arrogant just like that. Oh man, that's how people was viewing me. But it was just, you know, it was a great movie. For me, it was entertainment. That's what movies are about. They're about entertainment. I say that Snoop Dogg is the GOAT because he didn't have to reach a long way in this movie. It was a lot of his life. It was a lot of the stuff that he does. Yeah. And it's still, I walked away with a message. On Friday, on the first Friday, you know the message I walked away with, everybody walked away this and that, or Chris Mullenweed, or so-and-so one of his pounds, or Debo this and that. You know what I walked away with?
What?
That what Pop said.
Yeah.
You live another day.
Come on.
These right here. Don't have to run and get the gun. That's what I took from all the comedy.
Thing. Yeah.
Live to fight another day, black man.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? From this movie with Snoop, I took away from this right here is that growth is being a G. That's what I took away from it. So I want to say salute to Snoop for the Underdogs. And it just solidified him in my mind as the greatest to ever do it in rap, and that's everything. He might not have been the greatest rapper lyrically, he might not spit the best bars, but when you say rap music, you say hip hop, Snoop Doggy Dogg should be the logo.